Up, y'all? So we have an update regarding the Xavier Worthy situation. So the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver has now filed a lawsuit against his ex-fiancée Tia Jones, alleging assault, theft, and property destruction. So I'm going to play this quick news clip. Thank you for watching.
Wide receiver Xavier Worthy files a lawsuit against his ex-fiancée who accused him of domestic violence. You might remember Worthy was arrested earlier this month in Texas. His ex-fiancée Tia Jones claims he choked her after a heated argument. Now, in Worthy's lawsuit, he says Jones would not leave his house after he caught her cheating. The lawsuit also claims instead of leaving, she scratched his face and even ripped out some of his hair. You see the photo here. Worthy's lawsuit then says after he was arrested, she went back to the home, damaged some of his property. Worthy is now seeking damages between $250,000 and $1 million.
Standing on motherfucking business.
So in my two previous videos, I discussed how Worthy was arrested earlier this month on March the 8th after the girlfriend, Tia Jones, accused him of assault. However, the DA declined to press charges due to insufficient evidence and witness testimonies contradicting Jones's claims. In his lawsuit filed in Williamson County, Texas, Xavier alleges that after he confronted Tia about her infidelity and asked her to move out, she became enraged. Xavier claims she physically assaulted him by scratching his face, ripping out his hair, destroying his game room, including his PlayStation 5 and gaming desk. Xavier also alleges that while he was in police custody following Tia's accusations, Tia stole over Xavier also alleges that while he was in police custody following her accusations, Tia stole over $150,000 worth of his property, including $30,000 in cash, a firearm, jewelry, and the key to his Rolls Royce.
I beg your pardon?
The lawsuit further claims that Jones lied about the domestic violence to extort money and valuables from him, aiming to damage his personal and professional reputation. Wow. So I'm here to tell you, ladies, that gone are the days that you can get away with being a ruthless, wild hyena. Now, initially, when we reported this, a lot of you all, myself included, thought that maybe he was going to get back with her. That's why we didn't hear anything regarding any type of legal proceedings. However, it seems like that was not the case. Sounds like he had to get everything together with his legal team. And as I had alluded in my last video, he was more than likely going to follow up with legal actions against Tia. So ladies, again, gone are the days where you can get away with being a wild, ruthless individual, that you are going to have potential consequences when you make up lies against men. It doesn't matter if he is an NFL player or a blue-collar man. Men have every right to proceed with taking legal actions against you, especially when you go to these types of lengths as far as destroying their property, physically causing harm to them, stealing money, firearms, so on and so forth. You can't just walk away scot-free. And remember, Tia is also currently being sponsored by Adidas because she is herself a Olympic track and field athlete. Men have every right to protect their reputation and so recoup valuables as well as their monetary loss. You can't get mad when you have a man here who was willing to take care of you, provide for you. We talk a lot about, black men aren't getting with black women. Well, Tia is a black woman, also a woman in a professional sport, and she chose to do damage to her own reputation as well as ruin her relationship with someone who has the potential to be a top-ranking athlete in his own field in the NFL. And you ruined that. You ruined that for yourself, because you decided that you didn't want to get caught up because you were out here thotting and bopping, getting smashed by another man or men when your man was away. She said, when my man is away, the cat can get extra play. And he caught on and said, I'm not going to get played. So what are your thoughts on these new developments? Do you think Xavier's lawsuit will set a precedent for others in similar situations? Share your thoughts down in the comment section. If you found value, enjoyed my commentary on this topic, please leave a like, share this video, as well as consider subscribing to the channel. Into the next video. Peace, y'all.
As a mom, I teach my son not to put his hands on women. That's what I personally teach my son. I want you to walk away, and I want you to, get away from the situation. Let me deal with her. Okay? Seeing that Xavier has had to cut his dreads off because this girl pulled his damn dreads out his head has pissed me off so bad. It has pissed me off so bad to think that this young man went out of his way, has such a beautiful proposal. I remember seeing it like, oh my God, it was right after, did they win the championship? I'm not sure. Something big happened. It could have been his combine stuff, or he was right after he was drafted, probably. I don't remember, y'all. But right after, it was so beautiful. And I remember saying, damn, like, I wish he wasn't doing this so soon, because he was like 18. And I know he was 18 because when I saw his mom, she's my age. She was like 36 at the time. I said, no, that's right, Mom. You had him young. You still look good. He going to the pros, everything, right? The young lady, I looked, saw she was an athlete. I was like, okay, that's going to be great for both of them. But now to know that he did all of that, and your ass get out here and embarrass him, cheat on him. This is what's being reported. You cheated on him. You embarrassed him. He wanted you to leave. You don't want to leave. They say it's recorded. I hadn't seen any video or anything, but she was putting hands on him. And now the baby has had to cut his hair. He's had to cut his hair. He shouldn't have had to cut his hair. Teach your daughters to keep their damn hands to themselves. Please. Teach them. I don't believe in hitting men. I know it's women out there that y'all don't care about putting your hands on men, and I don't like that. Keep your hands to yourself. They need to keep their hands to themselves as well. I don't play that shit. And if you even look like you finna put your hands on me, I cannot rap with you, because I just don't play that. And it's not a double standard over here. She deserves the same punishment a man would get if he put his hands on her. Keep your damn hands to yourself. I just can't believe he had to cut his hair. I'm sorry he had to cut his hair, but as his post says, new beginnings. I hope this is a new beginning for you, Xavier.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.